Hello and welcome back to my channel if you are returning. If you are new, welcome. And this is going to be second in the series around what to expect when you come to Saudi Arabia. So last time I covered compounds and the whole living situation. But this time what I want to do, which I am confronted with every single day here, is around, well, getting around, traveling, driving. I must say, driving here is, probably one of the most dangerous things you're gonna really do. Man, the amount of times I've literally been looking out the window in an Uber and just have literally been shitting myself. It doesn't really get that much better when you're in your own car, but at least, you know, when you're driving, your life is in your hands. It doesn't sort of, well, it's not in the hands of someone who's up front, looking on their phone, picking their feet, whatever it might be. I've seen some lovely stuff.
باستخدام المسارات الأربعة اليسرى واصل سير إلى الأمام على 5.
ارحبوا يا رجال. انت كرم.
ارحبوا
يا رجال.
يا رجال.
ايوه ايوه كذا قلت سعودي عربية.
I don't know what it means. Someone translate for me. ارحبوا.
ارحبوا.
But generally, this one statistic will tell you quite a bit around what you could imagine it like to be here. So, traffic accident deaths per 100,000. In Saudi Arabia, there's 34 per 100,000. So 34 people die out of every 100,000 on the roads. And in the UK, it is 2.4. So, what is that? That's like trying to do the maths. Basically, after redoing some of the maths on the handy calculator, you are 15 times more likely to die on the roads in Saudi. So that's a sobering statistic. And I will basically put in now a clip where, it was my most shocking moment in life. I basically nearly got crushed by a water tanker. Stopped at a red light at a roundabout. 10 seconds later, hear this massive sort of crash behind me, and then this thing happened up here, literally, I don't know, 10 feet away from me. I drive past and basically see this water tanker has fallen on top of these two cars and basically just squashed whoever was waiting in them at the red light. So, man, after that, literally cried, called my mum, was shaking, my heart rate was up, everything. From that point, I knew driving here wasn't a fucking joke. Anything can happen. Everything in this video is to help you, and myself actually, I should be taking my own advice, to not get into an accident and to understand what driving, what travel is like in Saudi Arabia. For me, driving, as with anywhere in the world, equals freedom, right? You have the ability to go wherever you want, go get your groceries, put them in the car, drive back. So the two options, well, three options here really, is you either rent a car, which, you know, is probably going to be about 2,500 riyals for a month. So I did that for about a year until I then decided to buy my car. So I experienced and tested the waters driving in a Yaris, banged up Yaris, didn't care if it was scratched or anything that happened. So then once I got the experience, I decided to buy a car. So I bought a Jeep Compass. We're about a month in, bought it with my girlfriend, and so far so good. Nothing bad whatsoever. Although when the first time I bought it, or when I did buy it, I was literally on the road being like, do not come near me, get away, move. And then the third option, which is probably more applicable if you have a family, is to hire a driver. So someone who literally picks you up, takes you from A to B. Other than that, your only real option is Uber or Kareem, or I think the third one is Jenny, and they're basically all variations of the same, right? So they're driver or cab taxi apps. The quality varies significantly. My girlfriend has had awful times in taxis, whether it's being asked to give them an Indonesian massage or like just harassed, basically asked if she's got a husband, asked like, yeah, horrible experience. So I always try and drive her in a nice brand new car whenever I can. And on the subject of my Yaris, my poor little Yaris, I'll put a picture up on here. It served me very, very well. Was in an accident with it actually. I was on the roundabout, and then what people tend to do is they bomb it onto the fucking roundabout because there's no red lights really, you know, just occasional ones. But generally no red lights on roundabouts. So people drive on full fucking speed, and you know, if you're on the roundabout, you best get out of their way kind of thing. So I was on the roundabout, some fucker came up behind me, hit me here, I will show a picture here, and sped off, fucked off. And so the rules in Saudi are, if you hit someone from behind, it's 100% your fault. So what they do is the traffic police come, they're called Najim, and they basically understand whose fault it is, attribute blame, so 50-50, 100-0, and decide whose insurance is going to cover it. So this guy, because he hit me in the back, automatically his fault. Because he then fucked off and fled the scene, like he's in serious shit, like criminal. So I'm sat on the side of the road at like 3 a.m. in the morning with it being Ramadan, being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I call my friend Waleed, he comes, he sorts everything out, because my Arabic isn't that great. It wasn't a problem. 2 minutes later, this car comes round, and the guys come out of this car being like, bro, we got him. And they basically had chased this guy who fled the scene, took a picture of his car, his reg, the accident, like the damage on the front, and gave it to the police. So now this guy's fucked, and it's 100% on him. So my insurance was fine, covered it, not a penny. It was just a horrific experience going to the police station. It was just not pleasant. So my advice to you, don't get in an accident. And the funny thing about Saudis is they're so relaxed and easygoing most of the time. You know, it's all inshallah, God willing, you know, stuff will happen, and you know, they take it as they go. But as my girlfriend says, when they get in a car, they like put on the fucking race gloves, get the steering wheel, and go as fast as they can. Like, the roads are just manic. My advice to you is just think everyone around you is gonna do the most stupid thing, and then you're fine. So if you predict the foolishness, then you can expect it, and then it happens, and then you're like, oh, okay, I knew that was gonna happen. So people crossing from one lane, boom, all the way to cross to the other. No indicating isn't the thing here. If someone comes up behind you regularly, they're flashing you, get the fuck out of the way. So in the UK, that obviously means, after you. You can go first. No, you go first. But here, it's literally, if you turn, I'm gonna go right into you. So they flash, speed up, and it's your fault. Generally, also, anyone in a Dodge. So the Dodge is like the Saudi national car, the Dodge Charger. Honestly, you're a douchebag if you drive a Dodge, or that's my experience. 9 times out of 10, whoever is driving the Dodge is like low riding and like this. They'll be beeping you, they'll be flashing you, they'll be overtaking you. They're cocks. And so, without being arrogant, I'd like to think I'm a pretty good driver. You know, I learned in the UK, very strict. Coming out here, I'd like to think, again, I'm one of the better drivers on the road. But then I went back to the UK after about 2 years, 18 months here, and I shit you not, I was terrified because there's no rules here. Yes, you get a speed limit. No one fucking abides by it. You don't get points on your license. You get flashed by a camera, it's like 40 quid a speed ticket. So there's no repercussion to driving like a dick. Everyone is on their phones. You drive past them, if you're going past someone, they're slow, they're fucking drifting into the next lane. You look over at them, they're on their phone down here. So just expect that people can't drive, and then there's no harm. And so yeah, when I went back to the UK, terrified. Like, there's consequence. You're speeding, you're fucked. You get points on your license. You go to a speed awareness, you don't use your indicator, you're fucked. The quality of driving is up here. Saudi, unfortunately, it's down here, and that's why, you know, you've got the 34 deaths per 100,000 people versus the UK, who has 2 deaths a year per 100,000 people. So it is a bit crazy. And then, yeah, generally, you'll see a lot of accidents. It's a shame. Like, the cars here can be really fucking nice, but every car has got scratches on it. Every car. It's like, it doesn't mean a thing. You've got a fucking Rolls Royce, it's got scratches. You've got a Lamborghini, it's got scratches. Like, it's just standard. I don't know whether people don't care or that it's not a thing and they can just fix it. I don't know. But I know if I got a scratch, even if it was that big, I would be fucking pissed. So all in all, I hope I haven't totally fucked your feeling about driving here, but you know, it's a skill. That's how I see it. If you can drive in Saudi, you can drive anywhere, kind of. As long as you maintain, as long as you're the good driver on the road, you think everyone is gonna do stupid shit, then you're gonna be okay. If you're reckless, if you're unpredictable, like, you're guaranteed to get into a crash, so be safe. I haven't meant to put you off, I'm just giving you information that I would have liked to have known before I came here, or before I started driving, so that, you know, if you expect it, it's not an issue, right? So, this is second in the series. Not sure what the series is, just about my time in Saudi, what I would have liked to have known before I came here. So please do, feel free to shoot suggestions at me as to what you want me to talk about, share my experiences on, because I've been just winging it as I've gone along and I've had to learn the hard way on most things. So I'm more than happy to help. Thank you again if you have watched this far. Please share my videos, please subscribe. And get in touch. Honestly, if you're thinking about moving to Saudi, please reach out, because I've had about, I don't know, 8, 9 different phone calls with different people who are interested in coming to Saudi, moving over, and just want a bit more information. So I am more than happy to, because again, I wish I had someone who would help me. Thank you, bye-bye, and I should probably get to work.